Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Jackson. His short throw caught by Goddard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
New York.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun.
42-yard line.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Jets, 1st down.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards.
On 3rd down, it's George. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
26-yard line.
Here's the 1st carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Bobby Bell on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
3-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll roll him out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He completes it to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try the left side. It's George. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson is complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. We'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. It's over the middle. Inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was taken down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run the football.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
To kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Jones. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing over the middle, and It's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On third down, Jackson flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On first down, it's Elliott. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 22-yard line.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and here he'll get it down to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Second and inches at the 7-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And again, they'll go right back to the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback with time running out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Here's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Jets, 14. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Tre'Davious White. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard.
On first down, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Final score, Vikings.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
and he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That was incomplete.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A gain of 8. First down, New York. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A tackle made by the Hall of Famer, Bobby Bell. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Wilson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Hayward on the coverage.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. 14. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Jets take over first.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
5-yard line.
It's complete to Diggs.
Jackson's
A gain of 6 there on first.
on Diggs.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Jets.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
7-yard line.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Jones has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Well, this is caught by Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Results in a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They hand it off to Mostert. Breaks a tackle. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rolling to his right. That is caught inside the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
The point after.
I can hear their sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They are right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. At their own 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
41-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the
ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
42.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, it's George. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
The Jets
taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The return. They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, George. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score our home team 28, visitors 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Oliver made the tackle.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's George. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down now. It's Jackson, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score our home team 35, visitors 21.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Block it, the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
27 yards there, a first down.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Eddie George on
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
by Devin Bush. A gain of 2.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
The 26-yard line.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
21.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.